Hello there, and this is part two of my Strathmore sketchbook. And I got a total of 20 drawings to show you guys, at least 20 new drawings and like certain other drawings that might be the same as the other sketchbook tour, but I did add some new drawings, but there are also some old drawings that old characters that I usually draw, but I add new features to them, or at least new art to them and stuff. Or at least I did a different drawing of that character and stuff. So this is my Strathmore sketchbook. So this is part two. So let's start. Here's Ryan the Dragon, just relaxing and stuff. Ryan the Dragon character that I like to draw as well. I think I changed up his design a lot lately because he used to be more dragon-like. Or at least more bigger nose or more. He wasn't as cartoony as he is now. Stuff. Yeah, I guess I cartoonify him more because I wanted him to be more like a character. Because I wanted to make animations of him too. Yeah, I guess the cartoon drawings are more easier to animate than the realistic ones, the live drawings in general. I mean, I could do animations of live drawings, but it won't be as like fluid as like the cartoony drawings or as easy. Yeah. So that's drawing the dragon. Maybe I'll make a comic or a story of him one of these days. Hopefully. Cause I think I did do a dragon comic once, like this dragon, Drake the Dragon. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't draw him this time. Drake the Dragon. Yeah. So that's Ryan the Dragon. Here's Jack the Jackalope from Werewolf, who's in the last sketchbook tour. Because last sketchbook tour, this page was empty and it was like left for this page, and it was like I think it was like 18 drawings. I think now 20 drawings, and now this is the last page of the last sketchbook tour. Yeah, Jack the Jackalope. Here's a Galactica here that I also drew the other day. I also did a drawing video of. But this is the other drawing I did of him. At least a less detailed version. A less detailed version of the Galactica here. But this is like a live drawing. Yeah. I'm getting spit everywhere and stuff. On my camera. Yeah. It's kind of like a euglid related to rhinos and horses and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like a herbivore that existed back then during the Ice Age period. I guess like the later, middle, and later Miocene, which is pretty much the Ice Age. I know pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much like the dawn, like pretty much the age of mammals, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Different kinds of mammals of every kind you can think of. Yeah. See, they even have the weirder ones like this one, Cloudcaveers. Here's Axe Knight character. I like the jaw as well. Maybe I'll make an animation of him too, or at least a flipbook of him. Well, maybe it's a normal animation because flipbooks are kind of small. It's kind of I like to draw him large compared to most other characters. So maybe like a normal animation, like a IBS Paint animation of him at least one of these days. Because I like drawing him a lot because it's very cool, like robot warrior character, Axe Knight character. Yeah. I think I said this before. I think I actually say this every time I draw him, but this design was inspired by Lego Bionicle toys that I always wanted as a kid. Yeah. But by the time the Lego Bionicle came out, I was already too old to play with toys. So, yeah, I mean, I did eventually get a Lego Bionicle as a kids meal. When that was the thing, when you used to get toys with your meal at restaurants and stuff. I got a Lego Bionicle as a kids meal, but I didn't know how to build one because it was like these are like Legos for like adults and stuff and older kids. I mean, I guess I was an older kid at the time, but I wasn't used to building Legos at the time. Yeah. I was more like a toy car kind of guy. Or at least toy car kind of kid back then. I used to collect toy cars all the time. And wrestling toys too. I wasn't used to like building Legos. So that's why I didn't end up building one. Yeah. I didn't want any more Lego Bionicle toys, but I was too old to play with toys at the time. So yeah, Lego Bionicle was the coolest thing ever, honestly. Yeah. I kind of wish they, since channels like Cartoon Network had like Lego cartoons like Lego Bionicle and Lego Chima, like no Lego Ninjago and Lego Chima and stuff. I wish there was a Lego Bionicle cartoon. That would have been kind of cool, honestly. Imagine if Toonami was still on Cartoon Network and they had a Lego Bionicle cartoon on Toonami. That would be amazing, honestly. Yeah, but Toonami's on Adult Swim now, so yeah. Here's Bree, the moth from Karate Bugs, and her friend, the Mushroom Kid. Yeah, she pretty much developed. She pretty much became like a mom, honestly, to this Mushroom Kid. Well, at least like a motherly figure. Yeah, to this mushroom child character. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail into how that happened. I mean, it's kind of a weird way to have a kid. Well, she technically didn't have a kid, but she like the mushroom will poison her, develop into like got stabilized and turned into this mushroom kid character. Yeah, I guess she became more like a motherly figure character that she adopted this mushroom character and stuff. Yeah, in Karate Bugs. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to go into detail on how that happened. All you have to know is that they they got the potion, the antidote to save her from being poisoned by the mushrooms, and then it stabilized and turned into a little mushroom kid, like a red mushroom kid and stuff. Yeah, the antidote. Yeah, from Karate Bugs. Yeah, I pretty much included the entire arc of Karate Bugs, like through what episodes 1 through 7. Yeah, that's entire arc of Karate Bugs. I'm going into a new arc recently on episode, I guess 10, where I started a new arc where it went from saving Bree from the poisonous mushrooms to like the mushrooms trying to get their citizenship back. Yeah, I like developing like these kind of arcs. It's been inspired by shows like Dragon Ball Z, where it's not technically seasons but different arcs in certain animes and stuff. That's what the inspiration was. Yeah, hopefully I'll do that for Karate Bugs too. Have to go to different arcs and stuff in different seasons. Yeah. Here's a dinosaur kaiju that I had to draw as well. I guess he's more dinosaur like in this picture because I drew spikes on his knees too, on his legs too. I usually don't always draw spikes on his legs, but I drew them this time to be more detailed. It looks cooler that way. Sometimes I draw them with less spikes. Sometimes I draw them with more spikes. Sometimes I draw them more dinosaur-like. Sometimes I draw bigger. Sometimes too. Yeah. Compared to like 4 years ago when I first drew a dinosaur kaiju and then my sketchbook tour, yeah, it's completely different. Honestly, he looked more. I guess he looked more like kaiju like, or at least more humanoid like, or yeah, he looked more humanoid or more anthropomorphic the first time I drew him, and now he looks more dinosaur like. I could show you guys the old drawing, but I had to skim through my sketchbooks again. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could. I have an old sketchbook here. Maybe I can find it. Maybe I can find it here. Uh, um, I'm currently looking for the dinosaur kaiju drawing that I did like years back on that old sketchbook. Let me see. Yeah, never mind. I was trying to look for this in this sketchbook. Look for like an old dinosaur kaiju drawing, but I think it'll take too long, so it put another time. Yeah. Here's Speaking of Squirrel, this cute squirrel guy character as usual. I just love drawing her. Yeah. She has a very simple like squirrel girl design and stuff. I guess I mean, I guess the other character I like to draw too is like Harry the Beaver, who's also very simple to draw. Because usually when I don't know what to draw, I usually just draw her instead. Because her design is so simple, and she's a simple spoiled girl character. I also included her in. I finally included her in a story once now. I included her in Delta's delivery service yeah, Delta threw a package at her. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Delta was delivering as Delta, the info plane lady. Yeah, her. She was like delivering packages and stuff. She threw she threw her figures delivery at her face and stuff. It's pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. She's figures in Delta's delivery service. Yeah. Here's the the robot mech character I like the draw. The robot mech character, but this time I include a stick figure actually piloting it. And this is a drawing I did during the live stream too. You might see some like live stream drawings in here. Yeah, the stick figure character piloting him now. I guess because this robot character was supposed to be as large as the other robots, why I decided to do it like this. Yeah, because he's supposed to be like a mech robot. I mean, I guess we'll do controller. But I guess I can have Bella the Bounty Hunter control him too, because her helmet or her suit design is similar to the robot mech and stuff. Yeah. Maybe I should just have her piloting it. Yeah, but I decided this is a random stick figure because stick figures are cool. Here's Angel the Falcon from Falconverse, who I think I also drew during a live stream as well. I think I did a digital drawing of her first during one of my during my lesser live streams. At least during that like live stream that I was testing out and stuff. I was testing out this live streaming app on my tablet where I'm able to do digital drawings on, and it keep messing up because I wasn't able to see the live chat. It was kind of weird. Yeah, so I had to do it like a normal live stream. A funny thing about that is that I tried 3 times in order to try to like get a live stream on during that day, and I couldn't figure it out and stuff. It's pretty weird. Yeah. Yeah, these live stream apps on the tablets don't work. Don't trust them. Oh, that's a notification on my tablet. Yeah. Yeah, don't if you're playing a live stream, if you're playing a live stream anything, just live stream on your laptop. Don't live stream on your tablet because those apps don't work. Yeah, don't trust them. So that's went off topic. Talon, the angel, the fucking stuff, who's like Talon's wife and stuff. Yeah, they have kids now too. Their parents now. I guess she's more like a content lady. She's compared to Talon, who does like police work, or Talon's a Sky Patrol officer, which is pretty much just the police, honestly. And she's an accountant who does all his computer work for him. Yeah, it's kind of like how my sister does her like computer stuff. Yeah, I guess most computer jobs are more bigger jobs nowadays. You get paid more money to do it less and stuff. Yeah, because everything's technology now. Here's Rex the Dragon. I have the draw as well. The land Earth Dragon character. I guess he's similar to like the dinosaur kaiju, but he's like 4-legged instead. I guess I also based the design off of the Asian dragons with the antlers and stuff, but I wanted the antlers to be more like pudgy and stuff, more like bulky and antlers and stuff. Yeah. I wanted to be more like an Asian dragon, but like a combination between the Asian dragon and a European dragon. Kind of like a flightless dragon and stuff. Yeah. It's more like a kaiju character. Here's Lou and the Vampire Bats in a cute dress and stuff, who I've been drawing and stuff. I think I'll do this also during a live stream as well. Yeah, I've been drawing kind of dresses now. I guess because her wearing pants is like very like tomboyish because she's like a tomboy. Yeah, but I decided to do her in a dress to make her more feminine. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, I just think that she's more cute. She looks more cuter in a dress. Or at least if I start drawing her in shorts, at least. Yeah. I just wanted to draw her in different clothes. That's pretty much it. Yeah. I did the same for Figgy as well. I drew different clothing. Yeah. She's also from Werewolf too. And her previous design from the first Werewolf looked terrible, honestly. Yeah, that's old art and stuff. I made that comic back in 2020, I think. Yeah, during the pandemic and stuff. Yeah, so I had time to draw like a long comic since I was at home all the time. I draw a long comic and stuff. Yeah. When I was doing that comic, the first World comic, I was drawing 2 pages a day since I have extra time, so I wasn't working as much. So I was able to draw that long comic. I was drawing like 2 or 3 pages a day. It's just too much, honestly. I don't think I'll ever do that again, or at least to make a comic as long as first Werewolf again. That comic that's like 20 pages per comic and stuff. It's pretty long. Yeah, it's Werewolf. Here's Harry the Beaver, who's also a character I like to draw a lot too. Simple beaver design. He was originally supposed to be Figgy's boyfriend, because at least in the comic that I drew of Figgy the Squirrel, that comic draft I did, I never uploaded. Yeah, he was originally supposed to be Figgy's boyfriend. She was going to meet her, and she had a crush on him and stuff, and they were developing a relationship. I guess it's supposed to be like my stories of doing romance comics and stuff. I tried to like have a chance at doing romance comics, but I'm not good at romance at all. I mean, I guess because I never actually had a girlfriend, but I mean, aside from that one girl that asked me out once, I was usually flirting with the girls in my classes and in my on my sports team I used to be on. I was doing track in high school, and I was flirting with the girls during my drawing classes and track team and stuff. Other than that, I kind of never been like official relationship. Yeah, yeah, pretty like low by myself. But I was flirting with the girls in my class and stuff. Yeah, I guess because I prefer courting over dating. Here's a Nyctosaur or Nectosaur. It's kind of like a pterosaur with a long, large sail on its head. It looks pretty cool, honestly. I like the drawing the pterosaurs with the long sails on their heads. It looks pretty cool, honestly. Despite that there's a variety of pterosaurs and variety of mosasaurs and all that stuff, but it's kind of cool, honestly. It's kind of like I like to imagine God as like God when he created the earth. Yeah, this earth is technically his sketchbook and stuff. So he keeps coming up with animals and characters and stuff. To like, you know how I come up with characters? I keep coming up with characters and stuff and drawings. I like to imagine God as an artist who keeps developing characters and animals to Earth in his sketchbook and stuff. And the Earth is his sketchbook. Yeah, I like to imagine God as an artist like myself. I guess when God would create the Earth, he also I guess when the Earth is technically a sketchbook, honestly, he keeps changing and developing. I guess climate changes is. I guess he's going to like a. I guess God was going to like a reptile phase during the dinosaur era. Yeah, because every animal on the planet was a reptile during that dinosaur period, the Cretaceous. Yeah, yeah. I guess the Cretaceous is pretty much God's like reptile phase. Yeah, I like to imagine that. It's pretty funny. Here are some robot characters. Here's Console Man that I did the animation of. Here's a drawing robot. And here's some new robot characters I had to draw as well. There's a drone robot. And here's like a samurai fighting robot. And here's like a helicopter robot. Yeah, I wanted to come up with new robot designs. So like aside from Console Man, I come up with these 4 new robot designs. Yeah. I just like coming up with robot designs in general because robots are cool. Yeah. Here's a live drawing of a mongoose. So mongooses are cool. Yeah. I guess because I could give a little I could give like story of colonialism for you guys on the Virgin Islands. Um in the US Virgin Islands, St. Croix, Thomas, and St. John, settlers and colonialists brought mongooses from Africa in order to deal with rats and stuff. But since mongooses hunt during the day, they stop eating the rats. They eat all the snakes instead. So there's absolutely no venomous snakes on the islands anymore. Yeah, they eat all the venomous snakes and stuff. It's pretty funny. Yeah, and there are mongooses in the Virgin Islands. That's how they came and stuff. They settlers brought them from Africa. A little interesting like note for you guys. You guys were the Virgin Islands and stuff. My parents are from the Virgin Islands in general, so yeah. Mongoose, live drawing a mongoose and stuff. Here's Hugo, the cat from Cat Island Adventures. Yeah, I guess this design is very familiar with because it's just a cool design in general. I guess he's similar to Solomon, the saber-toothed cat man that I also made as well. I guess he's similar to that as well. So I'm drawing Hugo and Solomon and stuff. I guess Hugo is more like a teenage cat boy character. Oh, he's teenage cat character, cat boy character and stuff in general. So yeah, he's interesting, like cool stuff, like the usual boys are into and stuff, like go cards, tablets and stuff, computer stuff. Like, yeah. It kind of reminds me of my. It kind of. I guess I based them off of my little cousins that I usually have, because usually since my family's from the Virgin Islands, it's kind of hard to keep up with all the cousins I have. Honestly, I have younger cousins, older cousins, and yeah, Hugo reminds me of my younger cousins. I guess that's what I based his character off of. Honestly, my younger cousins on my family. Yeah. Okay. Here's the teddy bear emperor character like to draw, like a teddy bear girl character, and it's like this teddy bear character falls in love with her. It's pretty funny. I gotta do like a city landscape drawing, like a landscape drawing as well. She just mind her own business, and this teddy bear character fall in love with her. I guess it's the teddy bear from like the teddy bear. I guess the teddy versus turtle versus teddy, and the book that I did. I can show you guys here, right here. I have my this right here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's the same character. Turtle is Teddy. I can show you guys a little animation. Yeah. And Turtle wins because he blows fire and stuff and destroys them. Yeah, Turtle wins. Yeah, he lost to the turtle. Yeah, this little flipbook animation I did. I did a video on that as well. Maybe I'll post a link in the description if you guys want to see the whole animation in general. I mean, I guess I always show you guys here, but yeah. Okay. These teddy bear characters. He's a Sword Knight character that I like to draw as well. I guess Sword Knight is similar to the Axe Knight character in terms of the robot designs. I guess he's more humanoid compared to the X Knight character. Cause X Knight's more robotic, while this is more humanoid robot character. Yeah, yeah. This design was inspired by the Gundam robots, the robots from Gundam. Yeah, Gundam used to be on Toonami and stuff. I used to watch that all the time. At least I watched like the later versions of Gundam. So I don't think I was able to watch Toonami very early on. I think I was able to watch Toonami during like. My earliest memories of Toonami was the Tom 2 era of Toonami. Yeah, I think that's where I watched Dragon Ball Z, Gundam, Big O, Rurouni Kenshin, Cowboy Bebop, and Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, I watched all those shows when I was all on Toonami and stuff. Yeah. I also watched like obscure shows like Megas XLR and T Type. I watched Teen Titans too. Like Teen Titans was very cool too. And I watched Mega XLR, which is also like an obscure pick. Yeah, it's kind of a shame what happened to that show, Mega XLR. That show was legitimately funny, honestly. Oh, here it is. It's a mosasaur drawing. Okay, flip the page like this. I guess this looks more like mosasaur than the one on my flipbook videos. Yeah. I had a flipbook here too. Let me see. I did a mosasaur flipbook the other day. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's a monster flip book, and this one looks more like a monster compared to the one in the flip book, and I combine it together to like keep the pages together and stuff. Maybe I should have done a flip video like that, flip like this. But since the pages takes up since the drawing takes up most of the pages, I didn't flip it like that. So yeah, I should have just done that instead of like the photo picture for the bug I eventually did. Other than that, YouTube didn't like that video for some reason. I'm not sure. Yeah, here's Bulbasaur. Bulbasaurs are very cool, honestly. Bulbasaurs. Here is a Freddy character I had to draw, who I keep drawing all the time, and I haven't come up with a name for her either. Because usually when I come up with names, I come up with simple names for my characters. I do eventually come up with names for my characters I like to draw, but I haven't come up with a name for this character yet. I guess it's because I didn't include her in the story yet either. I got a whole collection of characters that I keep drawing, but I can't keep all the names of them. Yeah. I guess it's when you're creative, you like come up with characters and stuff. Yeah. I just love coming up with characters in my spare time. Yes, Elf Lady character. She's wearing that cute dress and stuff, a long dress. Yeah. And I guess that's it. There's been I would like to draw more. I did do 20 drawings so far. And hopefully the next sketchbook tour I'll do 20 drawings again. Or at least 18 or at least 20 drawings at least. Because I want to make more sketchbook tours, but I want to make them longer. So there's not as much parts compared to my other sketchbook tours. Because my other sketchbook tours, I usually draw 15 drawings and then I do a sketchbook tour. But this time I do 20 drawings and then I do one. Yeah. I want to make these longer so they're not just piling up on my sketchbook playlist. Yeah. Or you can just watch like the compilations if you guys are interested in my sketchbook tours and stuff in general. So that's been part 2 of my Strathmore sketchbook. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it.